What up? What up? What up? The Merv and Stacks show featuring Taison. Got a good show for y'all tonight. Taison about to come on. Get some stuff situated in the background, but hey, y'all got me. So let's go ahead and get rolling. We'll do the. Let me let y'all know what I'm drinking on tonight. Something called, for all you whiskey drinkers. All right, thank me later. I think I showed this to you, but I don't think I told you the name of it. It's TX Blended Whiskey. TX Blended Whiskey. All right, now you can actually drink this straight. Like, listen, when my co-workers at my job put me on to this. Or get some Canada Dry ginger ale, put a little splash in it, do that as well. And this is an all-purpose whiskey, meaning you can sip it. Or if I wanted to, I could take a shot right now. So, you know. Or I can pour some more in here. And then
what's up?
Put some ginger ale with it. And then have a cocktail drink. So this drink right here, you can actually give you the trifecta. Okay? It is called TX Whiskey, American-made whiskey. Very good. So like I displayed, you can sip it. I sipped it.
Mm-hmm.
You can take it as a shot. I took it as a shot in front of y'all. Or you can get some Canada Dry ginger ale, like I just showed you. Mix it and then drink it as a cocktail. Now, so that is Merv's tutelage alcoholic adult beverage of today. Boom for y'all for the Merv and Sack show with Taison. Oh, Tay, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry about the technical difficulties.
What you drinking, man? Fuck that. What you drinking?
I still got some of the look, I've been drinking Douce, so
Douce? Oh, you drinking it. You got what you got that mixed with? There ain't no goddamn
a little bit of orange juice.
Yeah, because Douce ain't no damn shit you can drink by itself. You might have some people talking about. I know some people try drinking by itself. I've had it, right? I feel like it's branded and its name. It ain't something that I don't think that's something you can really drink by itself. I don't drink by my damn self. I don't drink by itself. I mix that shit with something. Fuck that.
And I'm waiting on my brother to I'm waiting on my brother to ship me out some pure Hennessy white. Now that
I had some of that. Wait. He out the country?
He went out a couple. About a month ago, and I told him he had brought something back, and he'd been trying to ship it over. So,
man, listen, I don't drink regular Hennessy no more. Like I drunk that shit so much in college, I can't drink it. But I do fuck with the white Hennessy.
Yo,
so if he go back out, tell him I need some of that.
I had some. Look, the thing is, when I went to the Dominican Republic a couple months ago, I had some, but it wasn't in a sealed bag. And
they was like, "Look, you pour it out."
No, they was like, either you keeping it here, you're going to put it in your carry-on. But I'm like, it took me 2 hours to go through customs. I was like, so I'm going to have to go all the way back? I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. He like, look, y'all, you just going to leave it here. So, whoever worked TSA, they coughing it up. They getting that night.
Okay.
Because TSA is like the treasure trove of stuff, man, for real. I can only imagine what it's not even lost and found. So, well, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? I told the audience that you was coming. I said you handling something in the back, and while you handling something in the back, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a nice idea of what to drink, and that's what I was telling them. You know, hey, you know what, Tay? You know what we might could start doing on the Tuesday shows? Part of our intro. Give these people a little brief knowledge of an adult beverage before we start talking about movies and TV.
A little tasty Tuesdays. A little tasty Tuesdays.
I like that. Y'all know, hey people, we giving y'all ideas live. This is live. This is exclusive, baby.
Tasty Tuesdays. Just saying.
Tasty Tuesdays with Merv and Taison as we talk about movies and TV shows for y'all to watch.
I think that's a good ring, yo. I think that's a very good ring.
We can start doing that shit.
I like that. I like that.
That'd be very cool before we jump into the actors and the movie of the week and shit like that.
Yeah. We can definitely do that. All right, that sounds like a plan.
Start that shit next Tuesday.
Can't wait.
Hey, but I want you to try this too, man. Like, this shit is good.
Ooh, I seen that. I got that. They got that liquor store across the street.
Yeah, it's American whiskey, but this is one of the best whiskeys I've tasted.
Ooh, TX whiskey. All right.
Yeah,
write that down. All right.
Now they got a bourbon too. Don't get the bourbon. They got TX bourbon and get the whiskey. So make sure you get the whiskey.
I got it. All right. I got it. I got you.
All right, you ready to get started, man?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Let's get this thing started.
Who wants to go with we start off with the actor of the week. The spotlight was a spotlight actor.
Oh yeah. Now,
so I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. Well, a spotlight actor of the week right now. If you don't recognize the gentleman, he is starting a lot of different shows here. His name is Harry Lennox. He starred in first I remember watching him a little bit too. He starred in first and foremost, he starred in The Blacklist. He was a senior FBI or a senior agent.
And it's still on.
Yeah, still on. He has starred in a couple other things. He starred in first his major, I guess it's a little not breakthrough movie role, but sort of like people really known from the movies is Man of Steel. He was the general who ended up becoming Martian Manhunter in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and that's just like a small taste of what he's done. A lot of different movies he's been in. He's been in he's actually in Billions too. That's another thing too. So we forgot about that. That's another show that if you have not watched it, viewers, if you want to watch a very, very good show, Billions on Showtime. Spectacular. Haven't finished it yet this season. Spectacular show. Let's see what else he starred in. He has starred in a couple of different movies. Canal Street. I remember that's a good movie. He's also done voice roles, a couple other different things. But like I said, he's done a lot of different stuff throughout throughout the years. And also, what I like too, you're seeing like older black actors or have you really getting their shine later on, even though they should be getting shine later on, but they're getting their shine much later on in life. In terms of movie roles, because usually those roles it's the same actor. For older black actors, and now we're getting a plethora of older black actors getting movie roles and TV roles for that matter too. And I like to give some people might you probably like I said you've seen this guy in different movies and TV series, and he's probably not got the recognition as we've seen I know he's not big as Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel, and all them, but and Keith David as well too, but he's getting his movie and TV roles up, and you got to get flowers while people are here. So That's and we talked about TV shows a couple weeks ago about Blacklist on Happy, and that really came to my mind. Was like, gotta give him a nice little shine tonight.
And you know what? Did you mention he's in Stump the Yard?
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's one of my favorite movies. And he's the uncle in Stump the Yard. So he's not a major character, but he plays he's not a major character, but he plays an important role to the main character in Stump the Yard.
Yeah. All right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Did you mention Temptations?
Oh,
not
man.
Temptations. Not 5 Heartbeats. You mentioned 5 Heartbeats?
Oh yeah, damn.
He's also in 5 Heartbeats. He's also in 5 Heartbeats. He said, "Come on, Fisher. If you didn't like my dance moves, you could have came and told me. You could have came and told me. Instead of becoming drunk." All right, boy. Don't write to cash that. Don't write a check that your mouth can't cash. Let me see your best steps. Yo, what that know about that 5 Heartbeats?
Yo, classic movie. One day we're gonna find out, like, do a top 5, top 10 in terms of movies like that. Down the line.
Eddie Kane. You
want
to hang with old Eddie Kane?
Yeah. Eddie Kane, yo. Like, I think we really need to do a top movie characters all time.
We didn't do you know how they got unsung music people? We need to do unsung actors that don't really get no love.
Yep.
We need to do a show of unsung actors. That's what we need to do. But listen, my actor, spotlight actor of the week is Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock. Listen, the main reason I picked him, man, because with the last 3 years, this dude has been the highest grossing paid actor over the past 3 years. That's crazy. He went from getting a bad injury of football, so he couldn't play professionally, then going into wrestling, becoming a top person in wrestling, then leaving that. Now he's gonna have 2 careers he excelled in, because I think he made the NFL briefly, right?
He played it
was just college. He got hurt in college.
Yeah, he was in college and he got hurt.
So he made it to a high level in his first profession. Then his second career, he made it to a high level. He was a champion. And then his third career is movies, acting. At the last 3 years, he's been the highest gross paid actor. So in his 3 different career paths, he has made it to the fucking top and then changed careers each time and then make it to the top again. So that's why I'm giving Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, love today as my spotlight actor.
That's a great pickup.
I'm not talking about his movies. I'm just talking about the fact that
where he came from.
Where he came from, and then to be a top grossing actor.
Yeah,
that means he's getting paid more. He's getting paid more than people like Denzel. He's Al Pacino. He's getting paid more than real seasoned actors. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just showing him love. That's my spotlight. And he's still making current movies. But my main thing is like the fact that he's changed career 3 times and has made himself into a brand of an actor where he's the highest paid gross actor over the past 3 years, man. That's big time. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. All right. Now we got the throwback movie.
Oh man, look.
All right, let me put yours up. There we go.
Look, I'm a huge James Bond fan. I still, and that's crazy for me to say it like this. I have to see the current one. But Skyfall is probably one of my favorite James Bond, especially the Daniel Craig ones. This one is tasted like when his boss, like her past comes back to haunt her. and MI6 is under attack, and he must track down everybody who's responsible for putting her life in danger and everything. And also, the theme song for this movie is sung by Adele. And I always like the James Bond theme songs, for the movie. And that's like that's like one of my I ain't gonna say all time favorite, but like it's a very, very good song. And I think like I said, this is like literally the last James Bond, the movie that came out a couple weeks ago. This is the last James Bond with Daniel Craig. So I was like, let me go run it back in terms of like one of my favorite like 007 movies with him, and I was like Skyfall. A very, very good action-packed movie. Like I said, it's very, very good.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's very, very good.
Well, my throwback movie is Beetlejuice.
Oh, yo. Classic movie.
So listen, this movie is about it's Michael Keaton in it plays Beetlejuice, but it's is a couple that dies inside their house. They don't realize they're dead until after the fact, right? And then they see that some humans, people that's still alive, move into their house. So they want to get them out the house. So they go to the office of the dead, where dead people go like, yo, we got a complaint. Somebody's in the house. So they're ghosts in their own house, but they don't want live people living in their house. So they go to the office of the dead to file a complaint. Tell them, we need some help getting the real the people that's still alive out of the house. And it was like, okay, we're gonna help you out. And she was like, well, we did see a commercial where we could call some guy named Beetlejuice. And it was warned, no, do not call him. He's a wild card. Don't call Beetlejuice. So they go back to the house. The other people took too long to help them get the people out the house, so they called Beetlejuice. So Beetlejuice is just a wild ass dead guy, ghost, and he really don't give a damn. He don't follow no rules. So he's fucking with the people in the house, and he's fucking with the dead people that want the alive people out the house. It's a good goddamn throwback movie. It's Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton is in it. Funny movie. Is
hilarious movie.
All in the horror section, but it's like a comedy horror. Yeah. Okay.
Made a lot of money at the box office.
Yeah. So if something you want to watch something with your kid that's not too scary, but kind of fall in like Halloween a little bit, Beetlejuice. But the throwback movie it's back like I can't remember, like 1990 or some shit like that. But Beetlejuice is my throwback movie.
Oh, great throwback. Great throwback.
All right, now it's time. Date night movie of the week.
Yeah.
And you always pick some shit that I don't be fucking knowing about. Like you do a lot of that shit, man. This is your date night movie.
Look, she's all that. It came out in like 1999. It's basically like a high school jock. He makes a bet that he can make like the quote unquote most ugliest girl in the school, like turn into the prom queen. And you see like a lot of like, stuff that he ends up really liking her. And, a lot of stuff that goes down, between them, and she finds out, and just a lot of like feels in this movie, what have you. Like I said, so it's Freddie Prinze Jr. and what's her name here again? Rachel Lee Cook. Paul Walker was in this too as well. A lot of people, like I said, this Kieran Culkin, Macaulay Culkin's brother is in this. Usher was in this, totally forgot about that. Little Kim. There was a lot of cameos in this thing. Gabrielle Union, Dule Hill is in this. A lot of cameos in this, especially back in the 90s, what have you. But this is a very good date night movie. Very, very good date night movie. Like I said, there's a lot of different feels to it. You're seeing like her become like, you see her go from like a nerdy type to all the way to like, like I said, prom prom queen material, and she saw like this, like in terms of like losing yourself in like different situations. This is a very, very good movie. Highly suggested you and your date, your significant other, sit down there and watch a good movie. This is a very good movie. A lot of laughter, a lot of like a lot of romantic, a lot of laughter. Pretty good. And like I said, this is Freddie Prinze. Freddie Prinze back in the day, he was in them like little campy romantic horror type movies like in the 90s. And so this was recently cooked. And this is like a literally very, very good movie.
Okay. All right.
I'm glad.
Listen.
And also, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Also, you're streaming on HBO Max.
Oh, I got HBO Max. I can check that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you finally like your last 2 or 3
date night movies.
Date night movies been a little off. Like this, you finally picked a real date night movie. Because your last 2 or 3 was like, are you sure that's a date night movie, Tay?
Oh no, this is a date night movie.
Okay, cool.
All right, I see what you're saying, but no, this is a date night movie. This is like a romantic type.
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, but guess what? I'm in your same ballpark. Because guess what my date night movie is? The Proposal. With Sandra Bullock. Have you seen this? I'm pretty sure you have.
Yes, I have.
Okay. You know what? You might be the only other motherfucker that watch all the same kind of movies like me, because I watch chick flicks. I do. Chick flicks.
I do. You know what I'm saying? Same here.
So like anybody I'm dating at the time, like I watch all that, all the shit, the chick flick shit, like the white romance movies. Those should be fucking hilarious. So, but this right here is called A Proposal with Sandra Bullock, right? So Sandra Bullock is like this mean ass CEO. She's like this mean ass boss, but she wasn't born in America. But she came to America, and she made her way up, and she was like the boss, right? And she got letters that I understand that you're doing good, but you're not a citizen. You gotta be deported. She got deportation letters where she got to fucking leave. The only way she don't leave is if she get married. This dude works for her. So she propositioned his ass for them to get engaged for the proposal, so that she can stay her ass in America. And there's a lot of like bumping heads and a little fights. But you know how like it's a predictable movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's sort of as just friends, just a proposition. But when you hang with people over a certain amount of time, what the fuck happens? Somebody gets a little
feelings get involved.
Feelings and shit like that. Like, yo, damn, this person's fucking dope. I don't mind hang with them. But it's a very good comedy romance movie. So if y'all looking for something to watch with your significant other, grab A Proposal. It's a comedy romance.
I would suggest that. Yep. Very, very good movie.
You know what? We should have like a top 5 comedy romance type thing.
Ooh.
Top 5 comedy romance, yo.
Ooh. I'm liking your thinking there. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. And I'm gonna throw a caveat. Only majority white.
Ooh. Oh man, yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah. All right. We can do that.
All right. So now we are at, I think we're at the binge. Yeah, we're at the binge. Time for the binge. All right. The best TV shows to binge watch. Did you see that title? The best TV shows to binge watch. So we about to drop 2 on y'all ass right now for you to go binge watch TV shows. For the people that's still in their house, they're still scared to go outside because
Mm-hmm.
COVID is not all the way over. We're gonna give you two things to watch right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. I got yours. Take. Here you go, Tay.
Look, I'm telling the bet. This it was an anthology. It was literally an anthology series. Originally came out in USA. This is about oh boy, this is a while ago. This is I'm going to say 2017. It's originally it starred Bill Pullman and what not Bill Pullman, right? Yeah, Bill Pullman and Jessica Alba. And Jessica Alba, she's one of the executive producers of this show. He's a detective that has a lot of skeletons in his closet, and he's trying to solve this one. Each season has a different mystery, and each one of those seasons, each one of those mysteries, for different crimes in each season by a different person. But each one of these crimes bring out a darker version of himself. To that basically he didn't want to he wanted to keep hitting a little bit, and this is a great, and like I said, the fourth season just started. It's on USA Network, as you can tell. A great series. Basically, like I said, started back in 2017. Highly recommend. It's about 10 episodes each season, if I'm mistaken. 10 episodes each. Well, 8 episodes. Oh, 8 episodes. Sorry about that. 8 episodes each season. Like I said, it's on USA Network right now. You can watch it. I think you can watch it on Netflix as well too. And they also said it's showing on Bravo. Like I said, it's a different crime, different set of characters. The only constant for each season is Bill Pullman, the lead character. I don't know if you're for audio listeners, Bill Pullman, he's the lead character in basically each season. We have a different set of characters each season. And highly recommend
each season.
Yeah, different characters each season because it's a different crime each season. Crime or crimes. I'm just leaving it there because I don't want no spoilers for everybody. And it's something brutal. It's always a brutal crime. It's something you're like, oh wow, this is crazy. And just when you think you basically know who it is, it's not. The first season is probably one of the best writing. I'm going to say one of the best writing. I would say one of the best writing for a TV series in a while, especially that ending. That ending will just have you. And like I said, there's a lot of brutal killings been done. A lot of stuff that you'll be like, wow, I don't believe this just happened. And you'll basically gonna get to the heart of it because a lot of different situations of why the crime happened is something that everything's connected. You got to understand that every single thing is connected to a crime. And a crime is connected to another crime. Unsolved crime is basically a lot of unsolved crimes is connected to another unsolved crimes. But like I said, this is a very dark show, but good. Like I said, very, very good storytelling. Very, very good storytelling. Have to watch it. Highly recommend.
Okay. And you said it's a good twist at the end?
Oh, a good twist at the end and during the season. Highly recommend for any of our viewers or viewers or listeners. Watch this show. Like I said, it's on USA Network. I think it was on Netflix. They said you can look at that on Bravo. It's 4 seasons now. You can watch it on NBC. Yes, sir. It said Netflix, NBC.
Okay.
Sci-Fi now, Telemundo now.
Yeah, I see it says her sins will drown them all. So that seems kind of deep. I might have to
but that's just one season because each season has a different character.
So she's not on it. She's only on the first.
The one that you just saw right there. That's the 4th season.
So there's no character that's a mainstay.
Only person that's a mainstay is Bill Pullman's character, the guy.
Is that the guy right there?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. That's the only constant.
Oh.
Yeah. He's solving a different crime, different set of new characters, everything.
Okay.
And
it gives. Let me ask this: have you ever seen National Treasure with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You like those kind of shows with mysterious and Masons, and you got to search for the treasure. You don't like those kind of movies?
No. I said I do. Yeah. That's one of my. I love this.
No.
Oh no. I thought you said. I thought it was gonna be. You was gonna try to I thought it was like you're gonna try to compare. I was like, no, this is something way different.
No. I was just asking if you like those kind of movies. I'm off.
Oh
that.
yeah,
I'm past that.
I love historical movies. I love it.
All right,
so I love that type of stuff.
You like Da Vinci Code?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yo. Oh, please say you're gonna drop this series. Please say you're gonna do this. I'm waiting.
Well, this is.
Oh, yes, yo. I'm gonna let you go, Merv. Oh man.
So you know about this?
Yes, I do.
How the fuck you know about this? I thought I was about to put you on to something.
No. Hold up. Here's the thing, though. I heard about it, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
So you haven't watched it yet?
Nope.
I've been watching it.
You know how it is. Tell me about it.
It's good. So basically, this guy right here, his mentor is a Mason. Mm-hmm. And his mentor is a Mason, and he gets kidnapped. All right. But he has this guy right here has a lot of historical knowledge, Mason knowledge. He has probably the most knowledge out of anybody that's not officially part of the Mason world. Mm-hmm. And the person that has kidnapped his mentor has requested him to help. They're looking for something. They're looking for a symbol, and he's the only person that has enough knowledge to find it. So he has to find the symbol for the guy that's kidnapped his mentor to save his mentor. So there's a bunch of clues that he has to look at. He has to travel to, almost like National Treasure Hunt and Da Vinci Code.
All right.
So this right here, you take National Treasure Hunt, Da Vinci Code, and you put it together, and that's what this TV show. That's what this TV show is.
It's right up my alley.
Yeah. It's on a station called Peacock.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Peacock. It's a Peacock original. But a lot of people never heard Peacock, but this is a very good show. If you're into that kind of stuff, if you're not into that kind of stuff, you probably feel like it's too slow. But you're into like trying to figure out mysteries, historical, National Treasure Hunt, history, Masons, trying to figure out a puzzle. This show is for you.
All right.
Just came out this year.
I gotta watch that down. You got me intrigued because, like I said, I love National Treasure. That's probably one of my. I love that the first one and the second one because I love like historical type things, and also like I said, like the Dan Brown things with the Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, all that. I like watching stuff like that. So thank you, Merv. I gotta get on that this weekend.
All right. So now we're going to talk about our top 10 local station, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, TV show characters, 30-minute sitcoms. Now we're going to talk about our top 10 30-minute sitcom actors is what we're going to talk about right now.
It's going to be good.
That's what you see that right there? The top 10.
This is going to be a nice little discussion.
Yeah. Man,
for all the listeners out there, like I said, if y'all have a top 10, drop a thing in our comments on our YouTube page, through Apple Podcasts, through Google Podcasts, Facebook, on our Twitter, Instagram. Drop y'all because we want to hear feedback from y'all. What are y'all? This is a healthy discussion. That's all we're doing. Discussion.
So, you got your list? You got your number 10?
Yep.
All right, so number 10. And
this was hard.
Yeah. So your number 10 is Sophia from Golden Girls.
Oh, man, look. Tell the bat, man. I wanted to rank her higher. This man, look. This show right here is a classic classic show. And her character is such a man. Sophia had all these little one-liners in that thing or what have you. She's always used to talk bad about Rose and Blanche, even either her daughter Dorothy. Man, she was the truth, man. Like this is like, and also like the, like I said, the old Italian lady, man, and being down in Florida, like that made me seeing this show, and this is no lie. I ain't gonna hold no lies. I always wanted to see how Florida was like really legit because of this show. And always wanted to see, I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna meet somebody just like that down there in Florida, with Sophia right here. And also, like I said, the actress playing this role is the youngest out of all the 4 actresses in that show. That's the funny part. She is the youngest out of all of them. She just got all that makeup and all that, basic stuff on her, but she's actually the youngest. She won a bunch of Emmys for her. Yes, she is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. No.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She was the youngest on the show?
Yep.
The
she just had a lot of makeup and that little the stuff that they put on to make you look old. The grandma was the youngest out of everybody? Mm-hmm.
I would have lost that fucking bet, yo.
They made her look old.
Lost that fucking bet, man.
They made her look old, yo. Because when I found that, I was like, wow. And like, again, like I said, she's always gonna be a top 10 character for me, man. She had them, especially like I said, the phone calls, the little snappy stuff you used to see to all the girls, and it seemed like she kept them in line. She was like the mother of that group, even to like her own daughter, like everything, man. Like Sophia, man, I had to put her in the top 10. Like she always gonna be, but it was hard because I wanted to put her higher, but this was hard. But right now, she's my number 10.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ain't that wild?
I had no idea.
The youngest out of all of them.
That's nuts.
Yeah, ain't it?
That's nuts.
At first I was like, oh, she the oldest. But they was like, no, that shit. They put like a lot of makeup and a lot of like, whatever they use to make, that was it. Because when she, like, I'm gonna tell you what it is, because when I saw the Emmys one year and I looked, I said, yo, who that? They was like, oh, that's Sophia. I'm like, yo, she look like, and you can tell like when she's without that makeup, especially if you look at some older footage is with her without the makeup, you be like, oh yeah, she's definitely way younger than now. Or at least by a couple of years, you could tell. Like you can legit tell. You're like, oh, she's the youngest. And when you looked up, and when I heard about it, like, she's the youngest out of all of them. I was like, damn.
Damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my number 10 is a TV show lady as well.
Oh, all right.
Whitley motherfucking Gilbert.
Ooh.
Listen, y'all. First of all, Willie Gilbert. Willie Gilbert is a part of one of my favorite all-time TV moments in fucking history.
Yeah, you always bring that up.
She is part of one of my favorite all-time moments in TV history with the wedding that Dwayne is like, yo, baby, please. You hear that motherfucker. So, do not marry that motherfucker. Marry me. Marry me.
Yo. And that's always gonna be like an all-time classic like scene. Like legit classic scene, classic everything. Like, yo. And she was fine. Man, she was fine.
Right. She was eye candy. She had a memorable character. She was eye candy, and she had that little voice. Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
From the beginning of Different World to the very last episode.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who Whitley Gilbert is, yo.
You ain't lying, bro.
Everybody.
Well, she was in Harlem Nights, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but she was she was in New Orleans shit. She was on the voodoo shit.
Yeah.
That went on.
But Whitley, she was just all time. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, man.
That's my number 10 from top 10 sitcoms. That means 30 minutes, y'all. We doing top 10, 30 minutes or less sitcoms. No less. We're doing top 10 30-minute sitcom characters.
Oh,
our top 10 personal favorites.
Hold up. We got to put that caveat too a little bit. Remember, it's only this.
Only ABC, only local, only the local channels. ABC, NBC, CBS, or Fox.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So
and that was
number
a tough
9.
Number 9. Whoa, look.
Okay.
He has to be. You know,
I
had to put this.
But no, let me put the picture up. Our numbers really add. Our rankings really add up. But okay. Your number 9.
George Jefferson.
George
Jefferson. Look, man. Look. This was an iconic, not just a black character, what have you. This is an iconic TV character. This dude basically, as like we're moving on up, you know, he basically came from like on his own cleaners to having a maid in his apartment in the sky high. You know, man, him and Weezy, the chemistry between them, the George Jefferson shuffle, him just the Jeffersons always gonna be like one of the an all-time favorite sitcom to me. But his character alone, just man, him going back and forth with Florence, Marla Gibbs' character, him against Weezy, him against I forgot what's the name, what's the other couple, the interracial company. Only reason why I forgot her name, but
who are you talking about?
I don't know why I'm getting this name. I'm not getting this name. The Willis, but her, Mrs. Willis.
But I Helen?
Yeah, Helen, yeah. Who happens to be, like I said, yeah.
Helen
who happens to be Lenny, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who happens to be Lenny Kravitz's mom.
Yeah.
Which is wild, even thinking about that, too. And George Jefferson, man, hilarious. The one-liners he would give you. Like I said, the George Jefferson stuff. Even when he dancing, man, that's the most hilarious thing, yo. Yo. And look at the hair, man. Look at the hair. Come on. Come on, dude. He had the suits. He had the hair, the little thick mustache. Yo, come on now. This is George Jefferson. George Jefferson is an iconic TV character. All time to me. And this list was hard. I know people may have him listed higher, but look, he's still a top 10. He's 9. That's a good spot for him. Even though I was going back and forth with some of these listings, but look, he's still an iconic TV character, especially for black people, because you never seen a guy before, I would say a successful black man on on TV or what have you. And, it was a comedy, but you should never see he owned his own cleaners. He had a maid, it was just so powerful. I like it. I really, really like that type of, that series that it just really shows you empowerment a little bit. Like I said, but it also gave us so many laughs. But like I said, George Jefferson, my number 9. So Merv, who is your number 9?
Yeah, you crazy. You should know who my number 9 is from who my number 10 is. You can't separate them.
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Wayne.
Wayne is my number 9. If Willie Gilbert is number 10, Wayne gotta be number 9. They go together. They're a different world. That's like peanut butter and jelly.
You ain't lying.
And he's also part of my favorite scene of all time in 30-minute TV show history. The fucking wedding. The interruption of the wedding that he gives them his true love. Listen, both of them. Go ahead.
Now, so you like the maturation that you saw, just like you said, another person that was there from season 1 to then. Perfect. But go ahead, go. I'm gonna let you do that, bro. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Like he was like his maturation from season 1 to then was just iconic. It went from how he was in season 1, like the nerdy, whatever, until now he's like, oh, the serious Wayne. The serious was like, look, that's my woman.
Right. So Dwayne Wayne gotta be my number 9. Both are from Different World. Different World is one of my favorite TV shows. I think it's underrated. A lot of people don't give Different World as props. But I really fuck with Different World. They show the students that's in college. They go into college, show students graduating.
Yep.
So how they go from boys to men, from girls to women, the maturation from freshman year to senior year till they graduate. It was a really good, positive show that was funny, talk about real values. So a Different World, Dwayne Wayne maturation, and Willie Gilbert maturation. So that's my number 1. And that's my number 9.
That's what's up, man. Look, you don't act. Look, no beef with that. I understand that. That's definitely that's 2 very good characters right there. Once again, from an iconic scene and an iconic series. There we go. And see this list. I like our list. What have you? It's different, but like I said, I can understand 10 and 9 from you.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna to your number 8.
Come on now, I can't wait. Can't wait. Look,
we're gonna go to your number 8. This I'm not hating on this because I fucked with him. I did fuck with him, so I'm not gonna hate on this.
Al motherfucking Bundy. Yo, Al Bundy from Married with Children. Yo, look, man, it didn't matter what color of skin that you had, you wanted to be like this boy. This not want to be like him, but you understood his thinking sometimes. Like it's one of the most, to me, I always like Married with Children, one of the, especially the first couple seasons, one of the most funniest shows ever. It showed you the peek into like white, I ain't gonna say middle class, right? Not that, but it was like regular people, right? Regular people. He was a shoe salesman. Wife stayed at home. 2 kids who getting in trouble, whatever. It was just normal stuff. Normal off the wall stuff. Al Bundy, he had no man, which is still hilarious to me. He always got himself into so much different stuff and what have you. How he sleeps with his wife in terms of with her sleeping with the knee in the back. Al just has so many different things or what have you. So many different guest stars on that show, but Al Bundy, Polk High. I'm gonna just keep saying that. Polk High. 6 touchdowns in one game? 5 or 6 touchdowns in one game. Yo. A guy that wanted to relive his little glory years, so much stuff about with Al Bundy, man. Like that show was just that it was so iconic, and watching this on Fox, it was something different. It was so raw, hilarious, and it was like such an adult type of a show. Like if you really think about it back then, it was like, oh, this is an adult type of comedy right here. This wasn't no cookie cutter PG type. Like, oh, they're really going in with that. It's just hilarious. Like it's like, it's crazy. It was like a lot of normal stuff that would happen in this show, and it would just make it hilarious. Like Al Bundy, top 10 characters of all time. He's my number 8. Again, this is another dude that I could have ranked higher. I could have ranked higher, but it's like I said, I went back and forth with this list. Just Al Bundy, man. And he had some, he had some songs named after him, in rap. Not songs named after him, but you had people, when you do the Al Bundy, they always talk about you putting your hands down your pants. That's the thing too. And and Ed O'Neill, the actor, he starred in this, and he also starred in what's the joint on ABC now? I forgot the name of the show. That show ran for a nice little number of years on ABC. But like I said, this was a staple on Fox. I hope people got to remember this too. That show, Married with Children, was a staple. One of the more highest rated shows people didn't really hold up. I remember they said they didn't think this was going to last a season. And this thing just basically resonated with everybody, no matter what color skin issue.
How many seasons did it go?
I can tell you right now.
Everybody knows Al Bundy. You got Al Bundy. So we talking about Al Bundy, but you talking about Peggy. Let me tell you, Peggy. Hey, back then I used to think Peggy had some of the best titties I've ever seen on TV in my life. You know what I'm saying? I was a young cat though. I was a young cat. You know what I mean? I was like, why Al don't want to fuck Peggy? I don't get it.
Believe it or not, this show went for 11 seasons. I didn't even know it went that long. It came out in 1987. And that to me, that's really changed the trajectory of Fox, that show. That really changed Fox. Instead of it being like a third leg, whatever you want to call it, that really put them up there. And this is a good one. Okay. This is a really like Al Bundy, man. Like I said, Peggy, and hold up, the daughter Christine Applegate was
Kelly Bundy.
Yeah, Kelly. I was like, is all chicks like that dumb? And then you had but she was smart in her own little ways. Then you had Bud Bundy. Bud Bundy. You just had so many different other stuff with him, But like I said, this show was just so iconic. So like I said, 11 seasons. And like I said, this was like the number one show, not just on Fox, but like, on TV for a minute.
Yeah, the shoe salesman that had 4 touchdowns in high school.
That's right, Polk Eye. This guy I used to work with reminded me of him because he always would talk about stuff like this. He would reminisce about his high school days. He's like, I did 6 touchdowns in one game. Man, you Al Bundy, dude. You just keep reminiscing about that, my dude.
All right, my number 8. Now, my number 8, I got number 8 because I already know what was on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what? I lied. I was about to mess up. Here's my number 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
Zach Morris.
You know what? That is a great pick. You know what? Me and you do be thinking along the same, like some of the things. You know what? That's a great pick. A great pick.
Let me tell you, this was the coolest motherfucker. Got all the babes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The number 1 babe on Saved by the Bell was Kelly Kapowski.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was able to bag Kelly. He was able to get over on Mr. Belden, the principal. He was like, cool as shit.
Mm-hmm.
All the goddamn honeys. And is able to pull a number on the teachers and the principal. Even with the sidekick, Screech.
Oh, yeah, Screech, yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was a cool dude, man. That Saved by the Bell, that Saturday morning,
Right.
I remember watching that.
I watched Saved by the Bell. I watched Saved by the Bell Hawaii. I watched Saved by the Bell the college years.
I totally forgot about that, yep.
No,
they got it. They got it on hold up again on Peacock. Saved by the Bell too. Yep, they have another Saved by the Bell streaming.
Oh, word.
So check it out. But that's a great pick, Merv. That is a great pick.
You didn't even think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. That's what I said. This was hard because you have to think about like so many different shows. This was tough. I'm telling you, even after the night, I'm trying to go stay pat with my list, but this is hard because now I'm thinking like, why wasn't he on there? At least my honorable mention. Because he was a cool dude, He got everything.
All right, so now we at
Okay.
Number 7.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with your number 7. I really fuck with your number 7, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with your number 7 real hard. And let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you, he's not on my list only because he's on yours. And
All right.
I'll try and keep this shit different. But listen, I've been watching this motherfucker since 3rd
Yeah.
grade. I had his candy. I even had
Mm-hmm.
his album. Did you know he had an
Mm-hmm.
album?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I had an album and it has t-shirts.
Deep trouble. Bart Simpson, yo.
Motherfucking Bart. Did a
Bart.
Bart man.
Yep. Mm-mm. Mm. And you know who? Hold on. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. I want to make sure before I get into this, because I think I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I want to make sure I'm saying this before this because I didn't know about this till he actually wrote. Remember the song I'm telling you about now, not the Bart Man, but Deep Trouble. Jazzy Jeff wrote that whole song.
Oh, word.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold up. We got some new viewers that just popped on. We are doing the top 10 TV show characters sitcoms from local stations. ABC, NBC, Fox, ABC and CBS. Fox, CBS, ABC, NBC. We're doing our top 10 TV show characters, 30-minute sitcoms. That's what we're doing. Right now we're on number 7. And his number 7 is Bart Simpson.
Look, this show premiered. That's wild that you said this too. This show premiered in 1989. Actually, original. Hold up, I'm not even gonna say that. This show was on the Tracy Ullman show as a skit. I mean, I'm really showing my age with that. I remember watching the Tracy Ullman show, and the main voices of this cartoon, they were on the Tracy Ullman show. This was a skit that Fox kept looking at, and they were like, "Oh, this might be good." And hold up, this is another show that they kept saying was like, "This is not going to work." Especially, you got to remember though, this was an animated show on prime time, and what time slot it was going against? It was going against the Cosby Show.
No,
and
you should. I don't think that's right.
Oh no! You're right. It wasn't going against the Comedy Show, but it was basically it was contending. It was contending against in terms of being the highest rated show on TV against the Cosby Show. That's what it was.
It wasn't the same night though.
It wasn't the same night. Yeah, you're right.
Me and my older brother used to watch this all the fucking time. All the time, and I almost added Homer Simpson to my top 10. Almost.
That's tough. Hold on, that's tough because I was going to because they're sort of joined at the hip. But Bart Simpson was, like I said, this is an animated character. Look, everybody knows who this character is. This is Bart Simpson. Longest running TV show. On TV. Period. Point blank. This show was basically, again, one of these shows that they didn't think it was going to make it out the gate. They only gave it a season.
And it's just still on.
Mm-hmm.
It's still on.
Still on since 1989.
Crazy.
Think about it for a second. Hold on. Remember, Fox had not only this show at this time, came out in 89, but remember, Married with Children came 2 years prior. So now they have Married with Children and The Simpsons. I think I remember the same night on Sunday. At one point,
it was Sunday. The Simpsons was Sunday. I don't remember when Married with Children.
I think it was
Sunday.
All right, I gotta go figure it out. But I think they had it one time on Sunday. But like I said, Bart Simpson, look, man, that dude, damn if you do, damn if you don't. He did the Bartman dance, like so much trouble. Basically, getting on trouble with Homer, with all of the school bullies, with Sister Lisa. All the different little stuff on there, man. Look, man, Bart has got to be one of the top 10 characters of all time. TV characters.
That's number 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go to my number 7 top 10. ABC, CBS, NBC local sitcom characters.
Mm-hmm.
Where they at?
And Say by the Bell character was a good one. I'm not gonna hold you.
Let's see. We are
Yeah, we're at 7.
Do that, huh?
Yeah, so we're at 7.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead.
Mine is Steve Urkel.
Mm.
I got him in number 7. I'm not gonna talk too much about him because I know the reason I'm not gonna talk too much about him. But it took talent to play this character. He was a character that you love and hate at the same time because he always fucking shit up. So I didn't speak too much on him. And y'all see why. But this was my number 7, Steve Urkel from Family Matters.
Okay. All right.
And your number 6. Okay, I guess.
The Bernie Mac show.
Yeah.
I know I have him a little bit higher because I'm a Bernie Mac fan. And that show is, like I said, I liked it because this was something this show is based on his real life. And he based, like I said, we heard about it in his skits, we heard about it on Kings of Comedy, and he basically put it in a TV show. Bernie Mac had them, like I said, him dealing with his kids, and also you see the narration, like him talking to the audience about the kids or what have you. It's like, oh, I like that. Like he's not like in the show. He's like basically sitting on his couch just talking to the audience, like, about what's happening like on that particular episode. And I'm a Bernie Mac fan. I love this show. I know some people, liked it. I know some people are gonna say you shouldn't be this high on the list, or it shouldn't be on the top of the list at all. But I love this. I love that TV show. I kind of wish, like in my personal opinion, I wish this show would have came out now, and he would have probably got a lot more flowers on this show about the show, what have you.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No, let me tell you something. All right. I'm a Bernie Mac fan. The main reason Bernie Mac needs to curse.
Yeah.
He needs to have a show with no filter. So they should have put this show on HBO.
That's what I said like now. That's what I said now. That's what I said now. Because he could have been on the streaming thing and just would have been
a lot better.
That's what I said. Like he could have got, if he went to a streaming thing now with this concept, oh my Lord, he would have been, man. You would have had, even though I like that version, this would have been the most unfiltered version of Bernie Mac. Legit on a streaming network, man. And he's one of my all-time favorite comedians. Legit. But I like this show. I like this character, like, playing himself and taking care of the 3 kids, him and his wife taking care of 3 kids, his sister's kids. And I really like this character on this.
Do you know this TV show came from a joke?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yep.
Okay.
Came from a joke.
All right. Just making sure you knew that.
That's what I said. That's wild. Like it came from a joke and it became a series.
Yeah.
Like, who's your number 6? You may have a look. I'm gonna tell the back before you introduce it. I love your picks, man. I love your picks. Love your picks. Some of the picks I'm like, damn, really good. Like those picks, I would have been like, it totally slipped my mind.
All right, so my number 6 is the motherfucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Philly zone.
All right. And again, I'm not gonna talk too much about him. And you'll see why. But I feel like Fresh Prince is probably the most underrated character on TV.
Oh, I agree.
Of all time. I don't feel like the show gets the flowers they should get. I don't feel like Fresh Prince character get the flowers that he should get compared to all the other shows in TV history, 30 minutes. But his character is hilarious. The Fresh Prince character is hilarious, and I ain't gonna speak too
Mm-hmm.
much on it, and you'll see why later. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so that's my number 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to your number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about this. So I'm gonna let you take over.
What?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about this.
Yo,
I'm
Merv,
not a
you have
fan.
to see.
I'm not a fan. I know a lot of people love it, but I don't. It just seems it's dry. I know it's supposed to like kind of like dry comedy. It's like,
Oh,
I
that's
know.
the reason. Right? Yeah, if you don't like that, then you're
Yeah,
not gonna mess
it's
with it. You're not gonna mess with that. Nah.
I'm good on that. But here's your number 5.
All right. Look, Michael Scott of The Office, played by Steve Carell. This guy is, like I said, if I'm gonna give you the background of the show, is a mockumentary in terms of like basically like this typical office setting, basically a lot of inappropriate stuff happened during the on this show, on like basically, on this show, what have you, man. You see all sorts of wild stuff. He's basically the manager, basically of this of the Scranton. Basically, it's the show is based on Scranton, Pennsylvania, and he's like the office manager, and it is hilarious, hilarious. It's a paper company, yeah, and in Scranton, Pennsylvania. He's the branch manager, Michael Scott. Michael Scott has had, man, it's the most hilarious guy, most inappropriate manager. He basically had his, I'm gonna give you a case in point here. He had his, legit, I don't know if they can even make this show right now because there's so much inappropriate stuff that happened at that time. One game they had was like they had the different they made the employees have like these cards on their head, and it was like different slangs that would different cultures would use, but it would be the very inappropriate slangs on their head. So like one zone, I think I remember it was like, if you're calling like you like one person who was like a white person had chink or something like that on their forehead, and he wanted a black person or another foreign person to read that particular thing. I was like, no, that's inappropriate. Like, don't do that. He would make these workplace games for like to get employee morale up, man. Like, very inappropriate. It'd be like some of the most hilarious like office humor that you'll ever see, man. And also some of the stuff that happens in this show, if you work in an office setting, you can relate to it. That's what I like about the show. There's a lot of relatable stuff if you work in the office customer service type of like setting. You can relate to some of the stuff. He had like he also had like the I forgot the name of the award ceremony he had for like just for his office. He basically set that up for his team, what have you. He was messing with his boss, which was hilarious. They had a one night stand. Then all of a sudden she didn't want it, but all of a sudden she ended up wanting it. It's just a lot of like I said, it's a lot of relatable stuff that happens in this show that is hilarious. I'm telling you, but like I said, if you don't like that type of humor, you're not going to want to fuck with it. But Michael Scott is at the center of all of it. The center of all of it. The center of all of it. That dude is hilarious. I can't imagine not one other person really playing his role. But it's also hold up. But I'm gonna say it's also too. This is based off of a British TV series by the same name.
Okay. Like speaking of British, there's a character I wanted to add, but he was not local.
What would you want to add?
Mr. Bean.
Woo! Yo, you know what?
Mr. Bean. I couldn't remember. So I had to Google it. I couldn't remember if it was local or not.
PBS.
And I found it didn't come on.
Oh, no, BBC. Yep. Yeah.
It didn't come on local.
You're right.
Fuck Mr. Bean.
Yo, me and you here with that.
I fuck with Mr. Bean.
Yo, didn't say much, but man,
funny as shit. I was like, here's my number 5. You probably gonna look at me crazy right now. Yeah, this one, especially with being this high, because this is my number 5.
All right, go ahead.
What's up, Doc?
But you know what? Damn, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one.
Bugs Bunny
That's a good one.
is my favorite cartoon character of all time.
That's a good one.
I
I didn't even
fuck
think
with
about
Bugs
that.
Bunny, man.
You know what? Didn't even think about that.
That's my favorite cartoon character of all time. And when you saw when I saw you with Bart, I'm like, yo, that nigga he opened up cartoon
Yeah,
characters. I'm like, yo, I gotta put Bugs on there.
that's a
Gotta
great
put Bugs
choice.
on there.
That's a great choice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
I would say that. Yeah.
Bugs is undefeated. There's no other cartoon character that's beating Bugs in any kind of game, any kind of battle. I'm trying to outsmart him. Like, and Bugs make you look stupid while looking cool and shit while eating that goddamn carrot and hit you with that. What's up, Doc?
You know what? This got me thinking a little bit too. Maybe we can do that like for a future show. Supporting characters in a show.
Yeah, yep. All we got to do is top 5 cartoon characters.
Ooh, that's gonna be that's gonna be a good one.
Top 5 top 10 cartoon characters.
Hold it, TV or movie or both?
Nah, we do TV. If we do TV movie, that'd be too much. Too much options. So do TV first.
All right.
Then we could do movies next, but definitely TV first.
All right. But that Bugs Bunny, that's a great choice, man.
Yeah.
That's a great. I totally, man.
That's my number 5, yo. Like he done beat Daffy. He done beat Elmer Fudd. Sammy Sam.
Yep.
Yo.
Beat them all.
Goddamn Bugs Bunny, yo. All right.
And that's a great one.
We're number 4. So
man, that was a great one by Bugs Bunny.
Here's your number 4.
The number 4 I have is Steve Urkel. You had him at what, number 6, number 7?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like I said, Family Matters, like I said, just like you said, like Merv, on top of that, like sometimes you can be like, oh, Master Dude. And other times you be like, man, Steve, you got to get out the way. You be in too much shit, man. And talk about, did I do that? I'm like, come on, dog. Come on. Like you be doing too much, man. And them suspenders and with the jeans, oh, come on, man. That's like with the big ass red glasses, and then his little alter ego was a Stefan, right?
Stefan Urkel.
Yep, Stefan Urkel. And he was just an annoying but fun-loving TV character. I would say that, annoying but fun-loving TV character, because like I said, some episodes you'd be like, all right, cool, Steve is cool, and other times you'd be like, Steve, you're annoying. You're annoying as hell. Get out of here. He becomes that annoying little brother. And that's the thing you liked about his character, because he's like so iconic. Like I said, the big red glasses, the suspenders with the jeans, the high waters with the penny loafers he had on, like just iconic, because you just remember that type of role. And like I said, his catchphrases were like, "Did I do that?" Like and end up becoming certain rap songs had that little phrase in there. And great character, man. One of my, like I said, top 10 character. To me, he's a perfect little point. Person on this list will have you, Steve Urkel. Just just annoying sometimes on that show, yo. Because he reminds you of certain like people, like he can be honest with you, like if you have a little brother or a little cousin that get on your nerves, he'd be just like that. He'd be like irking you. And then at certain times you'd be like, all right, I love this boy. I love this guy, And him trying to get with Laura, mad number of times to end up getting his own girl on the side. And you saw, like I said, you saw the maturation of this character throughout the years too, when he was on the show. A little bit when he got his own, his own girlfriend and everything, him dealing with like real serious issues. This show dealt with real serious issues too as well. But yeah. Steve Urkel, yes, number 4 on my list.
All right, so that's your number 4.
Man, he was mad annoying, but fun loving.
Oh, so my number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I gotta go with the motherfucker that damn. This motherfucker helped raise me. You know what I'm saying? Like he helped raise me as far as like husband, wife, family, shit like that. This motherfucker I look like, yo, I want family like how he got. I want 5 kids like how he got. I want a professional wife like how he got. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so it's none other than Heathcliff Huxtable from the
Philly's
Bill
own.
Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I would have him higher, but him, I got him number 4 out of respect because I love the TV show. I love what it represents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Professional black family. He's a doctor, a wife of a lawyer. You got 5 kids. They talk about real family issues, but they always come together as a family unit. So the Cosby Show is one of my favorite shows of all time. So that's why I got him. Positive dad, positive black dad. But I got him in number 4. But as a character, he's a simple character. You know what I mean? He don't really give you much. No, I don't want to say that. Compared to the other characters that we have in the top 10, he's not as much give you all the extra stuff that they do. So that's what I mean.
I guess.
My number 4 is Heathcliff Huxtable from Cosby Show. I love how they add the history and they add like different. You know, they had the jazz. They put a live music for the grandparents. I just love the overall family background. Like, if we did top TV shows, this would be high.
Oh yeah. Oh, that definitely
be high on my list. If we did TV shows, as a character, I got him in number 4.
Okay. I definitely agree with that. Like if it was a TV show, that would be way higher.
All right. So, here go your number 3. Hey, I'm about to say why I didn't. I did number 3.
Look, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Philly's own, Winfield's own. Another guy that another character that I grew up, watching too. Like I said, is also being from Philly and seeing Philly on the screen and seeing that particular comment. And just like I'm a piggyback off of what you said, Merv, like he doesn't get like he's one of the most underrated TV characters of all time. He doesn't get like that, just like that, not reward, but that notoriety, right? In terms of like playing a kid from West Philadelphia, born and raised, and he basically comes from like a nice little like a poor neighborhood. He goes from that, then he goes to Beverly Hills, staying with his aunt and uncle out there. And, he gets, a little bit shell shocked out there. He goes from like, basically like the hood to now he's like, all right, man, I'm staying in this big ass mansion. And also, this is the thing too, you're seeing now another show. We're seeing successful, a family, what have you, right? With the dad, with the dad's wife, what have you. All their kids going to private school. They have a butler. Jeffrey is just hilarious. But Will is basically like, thrown into that particular family, what have you, as I ain't gonna say an outcast, but sort of like almost like a black sheep coming into it. It was just like, this is something different, and he shakes up their lives for the better a little bit, and also for for himself as well too, because he's learning from them and they're learning from him. And like I said, we always gonna go back to the iconic scene between him and Uncle Phil. Probably one of the best TV scenes ever.
Yes.
Ever. considering the context of that whole thing ever. And, you know, such great acting by Will Smith and stuff. But like I said, seeing Philly on TV, seeing Jazzy Jeff, you know, up there, another, you know, Philly product, that made me so proud. Was like, man, I'm seeing a guy that, you know, like I said, my cousin, he grew up with him. And, you know, actually lived a couple blocks from him too, to actually be honest. And you know, just seeing that, all the different stuff that he got into, you saw also the different people that came through that TV series. But Will Smith played the crap out of this role. That role was made for him. Great acting by him. Like I said, he just doesn't get the notoriety that other actors do, and he should. And this kind of really put him up there, like well, actually it did start off his acting career. And you see what Will Smith is doing now. You know, so this is his start. It was one of the successful TV shows too at the time too. Let's not take that away too. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and man, hats off to Will. Great TV character. Will, you know, Will and just playing, you know, just basically playing himself. You know, just happy-go-lucky, funny, and like dealt with like serious issues and stuff. But Will played the crap out of Will in this show, man. Great character. But you know, I can go on and on about the show, man. Like seeing Philly up there, that gets me.
Yeah, I trust me. I know. I'm surprised he wasn't your number one.
I know you look. We can't wait to get to that. Can't wait to see what your number 3 is.
My number 3 I feel like it could have been my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't last long. Ooh. But I feel like when they was removed from the show mm-hmm. fell off. The show went several more seasons, like a lot more seasons. But I didn't like it as much.
All right.
But my number 3, James motherfucking Evans. Listen, you talking about a tough, hard knock life dad. Mm-hmm. You talking about an old school dad that pulled a leather belt off his damn pants real quick and whip your ass. You talking about a dad that old school with a mom be like, okay, wait till your dad come home. You talking about a dad that all the children respected and was intimidated by, that they may try the mom, but as soon as the dad say something and give that look, they immediately straighten the fuck up. That protected his family, ain't taking shit from nobody, even in the projects. Yo, James Evans got some classic scenes on Good Times, yo.
Not to be messed with, yo. Not to be messed with. So daddy gonna get you.
Yeah, like I said, I felt like the show was missing something after they removed him off the show.
Yeah.
My favorite Good Times is the 3 or 4 seasons that he's on this show.
That's, you know what's wild? I didn't think it was even. I thought he was on there longer.
Nah, he's only like I think 3 seasons. 4 so max.
Yeah. Iconic TV character. Great choice, Merv. You been picking some great, man. Look. Some great choices. I didn't even think about that. That's a great choice. A strong and a very, very strong TV character.
Yes. Yeah. Like if he was on the show the whole time, he might have been my number 1. But he was only on there for like 3 seasons. I can't have him number 1. Yeah. But even just being 3 seasons, he was number 3. You can't fuck with James Evans. He's also the reason why Florida got that famous scene when they found out he's dead. Said, damn. And she doing it. All right, so let's go to your number 2. I can fuck with your number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can fuck with your number 2.
All right. Look, Fred Sanford, off of Sanford and Son, Red Fox, man. Look, I started watching this show. Rest in peace to my grandfather. My mom did not want me and my brother watching this show. My grandfather's like, look, they watching the show, and we got hooked to the show. We was like late coming to the party with this show. And when I got hooked watching this show, this was hilarious. All of a sudden, he would do the son Lamont, the little shenanigans with what is her name? I'm trying to get Esther. With his boys, all the different stuff he used to get into, and like I said, he had his own junkyard. The little iconic little song, like, but Fred Sanford is just such an iconic thing. Be like your big dummy, like like I said, like he just has so many iconic, like just like little one liners. He would go after Esther and her looks, his little thriftiness or what have you. Him and his battles with his son Lamont. With Grady and all them, man, and Grady and Rollo. Keep forgetting about that. Grady and Rollo. This is such an iconic TV character to me. He's always gonna be like one of the. I was also between him and this being number 1. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I said, because of this show, it's just hilarious. Every time I will watch it, so every time the show comes on, I'll watch it. Doesn't matter where I'm at, I'm watching that show. Hilarious. And it's like I said, this show was in the 60s, if I'm mistaken. Let me make sure about that. I think it's happening in the 60s or what have you, or 70s or what have you.
I think 70s.
70s, yeah. So this 70s. Is like, this was before I was born, actually. 72. So yeah, it wasn't even a thought. And it only ran for 5 seasons. I thought it was last 6 seasons. I thought it lasted longer.
It was 6.
Yeah, I thought it lasted longer. Like, it's so crazy. A lot of TV shows, a lot of TV series that we think lasted long, and they didn't last long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought this thing would at least get 10 seasons, but
okay.
Kind of TV
number
character,
2, right?
Yeah, that's my number 2. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go with my number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my number 2 is George Jefferson.
Oh, see, there we go.
Listen, Georgia got damn fool. The way you be talking shit to Tom,
yep,
talking shit to Helen, and when George and Florence go back and forth, that shit is classic.
Best chemistry, yo.
You know what I'm saying? And this show came out. This show was a groundbreaking. He was part of a groundbreaking show because I think Tom and Helen was the first interracial couple on the show. Mm-hmm. And also on this show, they did a lot of they used a lot of derogatory racial words on this show.
Yep.
But it was to bring awareness, but George Jefferson was a damn fool. Like, I still watch it today and laugh at this.
Laugh, yeah.
And the other thing I like about it is they had him as a successful business owner.
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6 dry cleaners.
Yep.
Jefferson dry cleaners. This show went 11 seasons. I'm not sure if you knew that or not.
No.
11 seasons. Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Wow, that's a damn. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got George number 2. You talked about him already, so there's no need for me to deep dive. But that's my number 2.
I love the dancing, but I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you. His dancing, basically doing the TV series, is hilarious.
You ready for your number 1?
Yep. Martin. Yo, man, this show is Martin Lawrence. Martin, look, hilarious, yo. One of the most hilarious TV sitcoms and one of the most hilarious TV like characters of all time. All of the little different stuff he got himself into with Gina, with Tommy, with Pam, with Cole. man, the episodes are classic TV episodes, and Martin is at the spearhead of all of them. Like I said, with him, like with his mom, him like his mom, but like I said, the chemistry between also remind me of like him and Pam's like back and forth reminds you a little bit. It's not on that same tier with George and with Florence, but they're right underneath that tier. What have you? Them going back and forth between one another. Him trying to also, like I said, you saw the maturation of his character too. Him being in Detroit. Was it Detroit? I always get the city, whatever he was at, or Chicago. Like the disc jockey to him getting his own show, him being like him starting with him and Gina's boyfriend and girlfriend, then them eventually getting married, and also like the little things in between of him trying to just be Martin. Like the joint with him and Tommy Hearns is still the most hilarious thing on record. Getting his behind beat down, what have you. The Gilligan's Island, I forgot the name of the episode with that. But just like Martin Lawrence's character, Martin on the TV show. Martin is a very iconic TV character. So many stuff he got into on that show, what have you. Basically asking, like I said, him asking like Tommy in terms of where he works at every time. Like, Tommy, where you work at? Him talking about Cole, Cole's girl, But like I said, him and going back and forth between him and Pam, just iconic, man. Like, and Martin, that's got to be my number one because I watch that every time it comes on, every time. And like I said, now, if I'm mistaken, now it is on. I think they just made the announcement today.
Probably on BET.
It's on BET, but I think also now, now it is on. Man, it's only that long. Yeah, it's now starting today. It's now on HBO Max. So they bought a lot of like Warner Brothers TV shows, HBO Max, and this is one of them. They got all 5 seasons for free, but just like I said, BET shows as well. And they always, like I said, they always show it on BET. You can watch that anytime, like really throughout the day or on demand. Watch this TV series. This really put Martin really at the at the top right there in terms of like successful black actors, what have you. And remember, believe it or not, this is people forget about that. Before he did basically like when they were doing Bad Boys, he's the one that told the guys that were in front of Bad Boys that he wasn't doing this without Will Smith. Because remember, he was going to be the star. Remember, he was a star. Basically, he was a higher star than Will Smith at that particular time when Bad Boys came out. If you really look at it, he was the bigger star than Will, but this put Will on another stratosphere when they did Bad Boys. And that's why he always said to give Martin Lawrence his flowers, because Martin basically told him, was like, I'm not doing this movie without Will.
I didn't know that.
Told him, legit told him, I'm not doing this movie without Will. And he said, Will never ever forgot that. That's why he said, whatever Martin need, I got him. Because remember, that movie put Will in another stratosphere.
It did.
And it really launched him like, and also remember, 2 successful black actors making a movie. An action-packed comedic movie, what have you. But Martin Lawrence or Martin, classic TV show. Classic TV show and a classic character. Can't wait to see what your number one gonna be, man.
It won't be no surprise.
Fred G. Sanford.
Yo, my number was Fred G. Sanford. Listen, my brother put me on it. I got an older brother. He's about 15 years older than me. He put me on the Fred Sanford. Fred Sanford, was probably my first favorite TV show character because, like I said, my brother's older than me, and Fred Sanford was out before the Cosby Show.
All
right. Fred, I got all 6 seasons on DVD. Like, I used to fall asleep watching Fred. That card shark episode is funny as shit.
Oh yeah.
Bring the 3 people that was hustling in poker. That Fred and taking all this shit. The Lamont goes African. episode is funny as shit. And
Mm-hmm.
when Fred called Lamont a dummy, Fred be going after Julio.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Fred go after with a Rollo.
Yep.
Yo, he be talking shit to all of them.
Everybody
About
can get
all
it.
of them. He be
Mm-hmm.
going after Esther. And then, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Fred said, "Hey, Esther, when you go ahead and ugly up somebody else's house?"
Yo, I love that chemistry, yo. I
Yo.
love that chemistry, yo.
Ain't nothing like Fred. Ain't nothing like Fred G. Sanford, yo.
No,
That
not even.
motherfucker is funny as shit.
Not even. Not even.
You know what I mean? And I think Fred was the first person to say the word nigga on the TV show, I think. That because I
It may have
think
been.
when it was in the courtroom, Lamar had to go to court.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was the first one to say it. As a matter of fact, that wasn't even planned. That was in the script. He just ended up saying it.
Oh snap! Did not know that.
And let me tell you something else.
Mm-hmm.
Esther, Bubba, what was the other older friend that Skillet?
Oh yeah, yes. Damn, hold up.
And the rest of them. Guess what? When Red Fox got put on as Fred Sanford and they started doing the show, he told the producers, if I'm doing this show, I need Esther, I need Bubba, I need Skillet. All of them was put on because of Fred. Red Fox. They are personal friends.
That's what's up.
And he told the producers, if I do this show, I need them on the show with me. And that's how he got put on the show. All of them are genuine friends. Him and Esther are genuine friends.
That's what's up.
So that's what you call
everybody else
putting
on.
your people on.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Fred G. Sanford, my number one, yo.
Man, that's a great look. I told you, look, I understand that iconic TV character. Like I said, my grandfather put me on. And just iconic. Them episodes are classic, yo. And like I said, I didn't even know about how he basically put everybody else on. Was like, look, if I'm gonna do this, I'm putting everybody else on with me.
Right.
Like that's what's up. That's what I like.
So let's talk. All right. So the ending, the main event. Before we end everything, we gotta talk about this BMF. This BMF episode, man. Like
this was something.
This shit crazy.
This was
Lamar crazy, yo.
Yo,
like,
but I look, when they hit your weakness, dude. When they hit your weakness,
I think he snapped.
He snapped, yeah. He surely did.
Listen, but can you imagine you pull up, you in your hood, you know what I'm saying? You got your little niggas with you. You're like, ask you for a brew. I get you some soda. All right? Soda. You come out expecting to, show some love to your little soldiers. And this is what you see.
Yo.
Listen, man.
Mario Omar on the wire.
I think that scene right there, they try to make him look like Omar.
Yeah. They should try something else different though with that. Yeah, they should have tried something different with that. Because I want Lamar to be different from Omar.
Well, he is. I think he is different.
Oh, he is. He is.
But I think that's fitting for the scene because he's going on a murder mission. He lost his girl, he lost his daughter. So right now he's in a bad space.
Yep, really bad space. And also, hold up. Oh no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if you get to it or not. Go ahead. But yeah, like bad space, man.
You ever seen
bad space? Yep.
You ever seen the movie ATL?
Yo, you ain't lying. Yo, you ain't lying. Hold it. You saw the kids was like, all right, yo, we gotta get out of here. Hold it. Did that not remind you that, and also remind you of Belly a little bit? When the kids left, it sort of reminded you we saw AZ with the kid like, all right, yo, I gotta holler. I'm gonna holler at you later.
Right.
That's one of them. I holler at you later. Mm-hmm. You ain't lying though. He and he almost got him. Man, that's just whoo. This this episode was so deep though. This because this episode was called Strictly Business, right?
Mm-hmm.
This episode really should have been called The Get Back, because man, people caught it. People caught it in this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, no, not The Get Back. Collateral Damage.
Collateral. That too.
You know what I'm talking about right now?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That too. That
could have been something, but boy, this was something. What else you thing you got for me? Because man, he became really unhinged this episode.
Listen, people feeling the way you feeling though.
Mm-hmm.
People feeling the way you feeling. There's been some talk about this motherfucker's kind of reminding people of Lamar. I mean, Lamar of Omar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I still think he can't fuck with Omar though.
No,
not to me.
Because
not to me.
Because we saw a situation happen, and I think Omar would have handled that situation a little bit different in terms of when he was telling the crew to get, we're gonna get with the crew, we're gonna try to get T and them, T and Meats, and then how they all, pointed the guns at him. I'm like, dog, they don't respect you, my dude. I think Lamar would have just bust one. I think Lamar wouldn't even been talking. He'd been like, oh, this is what we doing? Somebody going down right now. But Lamar crazy though, man. That boy has been just he snapped. You're right. He just snapped this episode. We'll get to that later, but he snapped.
So, man, what you think about T, man? T, he's a full-blown street person.
He tiptoeing.
He's trying to get the, you know what I'm saying? He went to the guys' council, the teacher, to get him into the college fair.
Hold on. You know what? I'm glad you brought this up, because you know what? I'm gonna flip it back to actually one of the cartoon characters that you brought up. One of the characters you brought up, on your list. Bugs Bunny will have you, right? Now remember the episode when Bugs Bunny, he dips his foot in the water and he'd be like, right? It's an episode he does, right? It's an episode he tries to go into this hot water, what have you, right? I think either Bugs Bunny or maybe I'm getting the character confused, what have you, right? T is trying to dip his toe, right? He's trying to keep one foot in water and one foot out the water. Dude, you can't do that. Can't. Because now it's either you're gonna go one way, you're gonna go the other right now. Because his actions is saying, I'm in this game, I'm in the game. His mouth is saying, I want to go do the legal route. Can't have both. Can't have both, dude, because your actions are saying something else here. He's getting mad at Meeks for quote unquote the kidnapping thing, but it's like, dude, you want to kill boy. Like, what part of the game is that? So you're getting mad at Meeks for kidnapping a person, but you want to kill dude.
Well,
like, dog, you getting mad at Meeks for doing that? Oh, Meeks, we're not that violent, but you want to kill him.
That's a little different, though.
Oh, it is, but it's like, oh, it is. Hold up, I'm agreeing with you. It's different, but it's like you're basically saying, Meeks, why we gotta be that violent? But I'm like, dude, you wanted to kill dude.
I don't think he was saying why we gotta be that violent. I don't think he liked the fact that Meeks brought in innocent bystanders.
Oh, innocent kids, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he has a kid now.
Oh, and that's right.
And he still got a little sister.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that if we're gonna kidnap his daughter, we just open up the motherfucking we just open up the rules that we just gave him the okay to go after our little sister,
Mm-hmm.
go after my baby, go
Mm-hmm.
after our mom, go after our
And,
dad.
mm-hmm.
So that's what T was talking about. Like, yo, this was a bad move because now, before, if he kill him, they're only going to kill. If you kill Lamar, they're only going to kill Meech, or they're going to kill T. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
But when you snatch a little girl,
That changed everything.
then now, like, yo, I'm going after you. Gonna go after my family?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna touch your family. I think that's what T was. I think that's what T was upset with.
Mm-hmm. That changed everything, yo. That changed that, especially this week. This week changed everything. This week changed a whole lot. Because now we're seeing like it keeps getting darker. It keeps getting real dark. Especially we saw that, the end of this episode.
Yeah. Now the mom done lost her mind. The mom don't want to leave. The mom so upset she don't want to leave the room.
Nope. The moms was, man, look, she don't know what to do now. Because now she know both her sons are in it.
But hey, they're still trying to save Tito.
That was a bar right there. I love that line. It's not escape, go for immortality, or morality. Yep, I like that. And they're still trying to. The thing is, and I see what he was talking about, but also see what the mom was talking about. Like in terms of like, look, no, that should not be an excuse. Like we just like you said, we raised y'all better than that. Like and you see it, like you're really seeing like the true thing is like mom, they're seeing their mom and dad struggle. And they're like, yo, our mortgage is behind. Like, why am I supposed to sit here and just not do anything?
Yeah.
And you saw it from the parents thing. It's like, no, I don't want you to go that route. We raised y'all better than that. And you see like the pros and cons of each person they're given or what have you. And it's crazy because now they're making a choice in terms of trying to save one kid and not the other. That's the wild part. They was like, what about Meech? Oh, Meech is too far gone. We can save Terry. And I was like, yo, that's bananas. You're saving, like you basically said, look, no, whatever happens to Meech, cool, let her happen to Meech, but we gotta save Terry. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, then they gave up on him.
And I was like, yo, that's wild. That's just wild.
Yeah, they gave up on they gave up on Meech.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the dad definitely did. The mom,
the dad definitely did.
The mom was like, "Yo, we should try," and dad was like, "Yo, it's not happening. You know, you're not crossing back."
Yo, her hope is dwindling each episode with Meech, yo. Her hope is dwindling. You could tell that right off the rip. Her being locked in that room, he was like, "Yo, what's wrong?" When Meech had to go to his dad, was like, "Dad, you gotta talk to mom."
But here's the thing, right? If the mom and dad didn't struggle like that, there would never been a Black Mafia family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why they started doing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't even try to relate.
No.
Because I was never in that situation.
Yeah, neither
you know was I. But I can only imagine if you don't have the basics, just the basic shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in that area, and you see other, you see a means to an end to how to achieve that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you can't really. I'll put it this way: it's hard for me to knock people that's in that situation.
Yeah,
and do that for survival.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So
you ain't gonna see me knock that. Nope.
Man, we talking about crooked ass Snoop Dogg, man. Yeah, could get all that money and know the dude selling drugs, and they're gonna give the dad $5. Talking about that's all I got.
Yeah, yo, he gonna get the money from the drug dealer. He's talking about a bigger church, and then like here go the dad. Here you go. That's all I got. That's it. I still think what you talked about last week about there's got to be something they all went to school together, right? Because that creeped up again a little bit towards the end of the episode. with the preacher or what have you, right? They got to know each other for a long time. Has to. Because like something tell me he really does not like the preacher. I'm like, why don't you like the preacher that much? Like, it's got to be something. Your wife and the preacher must have gone together in high school. They have to, because this right here, this hatred for the preacher.
Like some history there.
Yeah, it's some serious history right here, because it really seeped it up. You know, I don't know if you're gonna talk about it, but later on in the episode, because the dad kind of messed that whole situation up too, in my mind. But you know, Snoop,
what situation? What situation? What are you talking about? What situation?
About with the lawyer.
You said the dad messed that up? How?
In terms of him, well, not him messing up like the thing, but in terms of how he was talking to her. Remember how he was talking to her, like how like he basically was like, you know, blaming her and really being real ignorant to her. Like being real, like
he was mad. I ain't gonna say ignorant, but he was mad. But that's the mama fault. The dad said from the get-go, yo, let's accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? The dad
hold on.
Let's accept it.
He was right. He was right. But the thing is, she even told them, she was like, well, look, that's the thing. The dad didn't listen to her. He said, look, there's only going to be like a certain period of time that, you know, that offer is going to be on the table. That's the thing, is he didn't listen to that part. I remember that part. She told him there's only going to be a certain period of time. They ain't going to leave that little bit.
No, she told them they got 72 hours. She told them exact. I got 72 hours.
2 hours. Yep. And 72 hours is up, and that was it. And, you know, now and the thing moving forward is, now what do you do with your youngest? And the thing is, wait, is he a sophomore? Because, like, to me, it was like when he said, like, remember he was doing the college farewell, right? He literally said this is only for juniors and seniors, right? So I was like, well, wait, is T a sophomore?
You remember in the beginning of, I think, episode 2, after he got shot, it was like, remember said T had a Mercedes before he could even drive?
Before he drive, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably was like 15.
Yo, this is wild to even really think about how young these dudes were. But yo, it just makes you think of how young these dudes were. Like, getting all this money at that age, yo, this is, man. I digress, but yo, let's get back to Snoop Dogg character. Snoop Dogg character is a man, finesse. Man,
and it's hard for me to take his ass serious too.
No, it can't, because I'm like, that's Snoop Dogg. Like, that's Snoop Dogg. But that was he's playing a good preacher role in this. I want to see how they expand his role later on. I really want to see how they expand him later on, because he's real grifty, real shady. And it's like, dog, like, you have this small quote unquote church, like, and you're not seeing what he's rolling in, where he actually lives at. I want to see if they bring that back into the equation.
All right. So, did you think that they was going to turn on Lamar? Did you think that the tables was going to turn on Lamar so fast? What you think about that?
Well, the thing is now, like, they saw what happened now. Like, he had to give all that work back. And when they saw that, remember they told him originally, it was like, look, if you would have just let that thing pass instead of going after, like, you know, T and Meech, we'd have been straight. But you made this a personal situation. Okay, all right. And now they basically saw his weaknesses, like, dude, you got all that work taken from you. And you know, the code of the street is, once they lose respect for you, it's over. There was no fear in them, even though he basically told you before, but like, dog, you got to give it all that work back. So these dudes is like, no, like, dude, we don't respect you. You out of here. You old news. Like, you old news now. You ain't nothing to us no more. And you don't got no hold up. And now you ain't no leader.
I think they, like you said, I think they were respecting him until he made, like you said, made it personal. And then when he put that belt around old boy neck, you should have known that shit wasn't gonna last long.
Yeah, no, that was over with. And like I said, once they found out that Meech and them got the work back, no, that's it. Nope. What do we need you for, dog? Nah, you old news. And what type of, like, the thing is now, he's literally without an army. Lamar is basically like just by himself. He's back to what he was. Remember they said that's how he was before? He was just working by himself. So he's back to what he was doing before. Now he out there on the street. So it's like, dude, you lost, you basically came up a little bit, and all of a sudden you're right back to what you were before. This time you have no army now. None. And now everybody know you coming for him.
Right.
That's just, I think that was just a dumbass, like, it was a dumbass move by Lamar. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man.
This was his last homie, man.
I don't understand that one bit. I just legit do not, but he was not in his right mind. Lamar was not in his right mind. That dude was, I don't know what, because he lost everything. Why would you go after your bull? I don't understand it. You know, playing can't, you know, the rain. Oh man, that was just wild. Singing in this, playing the little arcade joint in the crib, and just went and just stabbed your bull. Yep, there we go, Lamar. Yep, there we go. You can't stop the rain. I like that. I like that. Temptation lead singing Lamar. And you hold up. And also, you remember a famous athlete and a famous rapper used that beat too as well. Shaquille O'Neal featuring Notorious Big. You can't stop the rain.
Yeah.
And Lamar though. This episode, this is where he snapped. And now, this episode right now, this is putting Lamar's character at very, very dark territory because now he has nothing to lose.
Right.
Nothing.
Because he snapped on his baby mom, and the daughter sees it.
You see that look.
The daughter sees it, and that's when he does it. That's when he loses it, and they lose his crew.
Mm-hmm.
And he told Slick, if it don't work out, somebody else's water gonna get cut off. Yo. And he cut Slick water off, and in honor of Slick,
got
his water cut off. Remembering a dear friend, you can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
Yes, gotta give condolences to the man right there.
Yeah,
well, you know what? I wish they would have got. I think you said this last week about if he was the father of the child.
Mm-hmm.
I hope, you know, I ain't gonna say, you know, I hope that is the case, because that would be so wild after all that. Because I can't wait, because and also it's crazy is where do we find his body at? You know, with one of the crews, you know, in the church.
Yeah,
which is crazy. I'm like, yo, hold it. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. But how the heck did he get in the church? How did Lamar get in that church?
What church?
All right. Remember at the end of the episode, you saw the body, right? Of the guy who got, you know, we just talked about it. He got stabbed up.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm thinking, like, how did he get in the church?
Yeah, I knew you were talking about.
Yeah, and this is wild, but Lamar snapped, yo. Lamar snapped this whole episode. Hold up. And this ain't the only one, because Lamar left the trail legit this episode.
Yeah, he took goddamn. Yeah, I knew what you're talking about. Motherfucker took Slick and put him in the behind the couch. An old boy that turned on his ass.
Yep.
He mad you about to get some pussy, and there's a body. There's a fucking dead body behind your couch.
Yo, that's wild, yo. That is wild. How do you? And then it's like, all right, you already know who did this. So it's like this dude gonna sit there. He knows where you sleep at, and he drops a dead body right there. Yo, what kind of market territory is that? Legit. He marked his territory and everything like that. Was like, look, your boy right here. Yeah, look, you saw what happened to him. That's one of my best compadres right here. Mm-hmm. Me and him came up together. Look what I did to him. And look, I know. Hold up. And also, and also he basically showing him like, look, I know where you stay at.
So
think about that for a second.
And also, Lamar killed 3 people this episode, or just 2? He just killed 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Killed 2 people and attempted murder on 1.
Yeah.
He snapped. Tried to kill Meech, killed his partner, and killed Meech's little sister boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Then this motherfucker gonna say, "Sorry, little man,"
and stab him again. Darius, what did Darius do, man? Darius, all he wanted to do.
Hey, you know what I say all the time: the downfall of every organization, civilization, or man is what, Taison? Pussy.
Yeah.
Following the little girl. It was her idea to run.
Oh, that's right. Go to the arcade. We're gonna lose him. So we can go to the arcade. Yep.
And she got her man killed. And she got her man killed, man.
Got a first kiss. Dude was up there writing everything, and can you imagine this scene? Like now, she saw her first body.
Yeah. Run away from the bodyguards.
This is gonna be crazy now, because now it's like, what do the parents do now? What's the sister's mind frame now?
Yeah. What did you think about the new system that Terry and Misha got in place? By making everybody else their own boss, just bring our money back.
I kind of like that, because it's like he's basically like showing them like, look, all right, look, we all equals. Like, I'm basically giving you like how to do everything. What have you? Like, you sell at your own pace. As long as we get the money, we straight. We all equals. It's like everybody can be their own boss. Like, we're not basically like hovering over you. As long as we got the money, we straight. I like it, but then also it could be an Achilles heel, because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, how they doing things.
Yeah, but when it's like that, you don't need to know. And that's how Terry almost got in trouble the first time. Like, when you're doing like that, only thing you should matter to you is like, yo, here's this. This is the amount of money I need back. I don't care what you do with that. Just bring this amount of money back.
Yep.
And you learn that the second go around when they apologize, like, yo, y'all your own people. Y'all your own bosses. Okay, how y'all do it? Just as long as I get.
That's what Meech told him. Remember, that's what Meech told him, was like, look, man, you gotta let them whatever.
Exactly.
See, it's crazy. Yeah, like Terry's good with numbers. Meech is good in terms of how to handle that, the execution of the idea. Let me get that straight.
Correct, but they still need each other, because it's like this.
They do.
What T don't see, Meech see.
Yep.
What Meech don't see,
yep.
Terry sees. So they need each other to make all of this work.
Yo, and it's crazy. And it's crazy because I like the chemistry with both the actors and that's playing T and Meech, is because they're really truly acting like brothers when they argue. They really truly acting like brothers when they argue. He's a man, get out of my car. They always be arguing. But I like, just like you said, but when they're on the same page, they're unstoppable, yo. Whenever they get an idea, when they're on the same page, they're unstoppable.
So Meech is trying to get a new plug, and the first meeting didn't go well.
Yeah.
So he all that old boy like, yo, you need to reset this up. And this is the second meeting right here.
I like that. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna cut you off, bro. Remember last episode? I'm flashy?
Right.
Flashy?
No good goddamn well he flashy.
I'm like, dude, you flashy, my dude. Come on.
He got a big ass gold ring spelling his name out.
Yep. He come in the party with the money. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
I'm betting it
I know he did that because he had to, he's trying to floss and press the plug.
Yeah. And he's when Meech, whenever he puts his mind to it, Like, and he's because I think and Meeks he's sort of good at reading people. He's sort of good at reading people. But just like you said, I wish in these certain instances, both of them would go to this particular situation. Like I wish Terry would have went to that party with Meeks, right? Because there's certain things that, like, just like you said, when they're both together, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, but they can't be together all the time, though.
Yeah, they can. He said, as long as we get money, like, hold it, just like you said last episode, they don't have to like us both, as long as we both get money.
Right. So what you think gonna happen with this situation right here, yo?
Yo, Kato, man, she did the finesse job of the century. The finesse job. I wrote down some notes. I remember when it happened, when B Mickey took that note off for Kato's dresser, and I looked, I said, "Uh-oh." So all of a sudden they driving, basically when they got to work. And also, hold on, let me rewind this. Let me rewind this a little bit. When T noticed that was Kato's jacket in his crib,
yeah,
he was like, And then he told Meeks later on, was like, Meeks was like, yo, why don't you give B Mickey the thing for free? And he was like, yo, man, nah, that's not good because he messing with Kato. And he was like, nah, that's not right. But also he still feels some type of way about what he did to the other drug dealing dude. Like he's just a loose cannon. And Kato, she knows how to talk her way out of something because, man, I thought she was gone for her. Because when he had saw that note, it was really Lamar talking to Kato in terms of he wanted to go meet up with her and how she finessed that in terms of like it's one of her drug dealing boyfriends, whatever the case may be, wanting some money, what have you. And B Mickey bought it.
That was a good rebound.
That was a good rebound. I said, ooh.
Yeah, good cover.
I said, look at good cover. But then all of a sudden, when he came down and told her, it was like, look, I want to try to really truly branch out on my own without, Terry and Meeks. And she's like, look, I'm 100% behind you. Now she found she found another ally she can get with what have you. Because now she can be out like truly on her own too as well. Because mind you, it's her work and now his work too. So now they can basically be adventure on their own. And I don't know where this is going to go because eventually that Lamar situation is going to pop up, right? And whenever Terry or Meeks finds out, if they find out, or if Kato gets wind that Lamar is going to go talk to him, something's got to happen. Like because one of the either Lamar, B Mickey, or Kato, one of the three or two of the three are going to be going. Because all three of them can't be like in the same room with T and Meeks, and all of a sudden T and Meeks got the advantage over Lamar. Like 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3 of these characters, like I said, B Mickey, Kato, and Lamar, one of these 3 or 2 out of 3 are going to be gone either this season or by the end of next season. Because I don't know how long Kato's going to be able to keep this up. Hold up. Got to give it up to her this episode. Yo, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think that, you know what? I can't even say the dad because I understood the dad a little bit. This week's episode, I would say it would be Lamar.
Lamar?
Yeah, Lamar.
Okay.
Because, man, he kind of fucked everything. He just went all like, because now he realized he has nothing now. He doesn't have his girl to go back to. He doesn't have his daughter to go back to. Yeah, he don't have his boy to go back to, well, his boy to, have his have his back. So it's like, dude, you flipped this episode. He and then what he did to Darius at the end of the episode, I'm like, dude, you snap. Like you took now hold up. Now this is no longer business now anymore, right? Now this is personal. Now you made everything personal. This is now not about business anymore. You made everything personal. This is not personal decisions you're making. You're making offhanded, like this is not business anymore. You're making offhanded personal decisions now. And now you're gonna get some people looking at you like, look, this loose cannon, we can't do this right now. So Lamar, he pissed me off this episode. I thought he would have been acting more clearly this episode. But I gotta remember, just hold up. But just like you said, Merv, pussy is
Yeah, hell of a
something.
drug.
Hell of a drug, my nigga. And this dude just went off the complete fucking deep end, yo. Like and really, if you think about it, it wasn't even about Meech, yo. It wasn't about him losing to work. It was about his girl. This whole episode was him losing his girl and his daughter, his family.
Daughter.
Wasn't about the work. Wasn't about none of that.
That was about water.
Yep, that was his water.
His water got cut off. That motherfucker want to cut off everybody else's water.
Yep. And man, he cut off some water this episode. Yo, I really felt Meech
materialize.
I felt Meech because he, like, talking to him, he noticed, was like, yo, remember right after this scene, he went to his brother, was like, yo, T, you basically sold him a key instead of giving him one? He's like, yo, you drawing. And hold on, remember, that goes back to what we were talking about, Merv. He didn't even tell Meech that he was doing that. I'll get back to you on that. He ended up just basically saying, I'm gonna sell it to you instead of just giving it to him for free. I was like, dog. That made me look like a complete idiot talking to him.
Well, nah, he didn't tell BMF that he was gonna give him a brick.
I thought that's what he said he was gonna do. He said, I didn't know you was gonna sell it to him.
Yeah,
what was he saying? No, he said something about like in terms of
he didn't tell that. Listen, hold up. He didn't tell that to BMF. He told that to T.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. All right, that's what I was saying. He told T to give him the brick, just give it to him, not this. And he was like, no, I sold it. So he was like, sold it? What? And but hold it, but Terry had a very good reason though, because he noticed he was like,
I was about to say that
he had a very good reason. That's when hold it. You saw when he told Meech that Meech was like, all right, I understand that. Look, the Kato and BMF situation, that's not going to end well. One of them is gone.
I don't think that's going to end well as also, and I also agree with Terry. Like you start giving him brick, he's gonna think that they're equal.
They're equal. He said we're not equal.
They're not.
They're not. He right though. He was like, no, this is our name, my dude.
Yeah, and plus BMF, he's not rational. He's too. He goes out
too quick.
Yeah, he reacts. He reacts too quick without thinking.
Cause he's up there. You saw how he was up there clean. You know, look, I know it's something tell me that gun he has is going to come up sooner or later. I think you saw how he was. Because like I can say that like they're showing that for a reason. Like, and hold on, he said he dumped the gun in the river, right? I'm like,
yeah, and I feel like that's the same gun.
I do too.
He didn't dump it in the river.
I think he's just being real dumb about the situation. I'm like, dude, you're keeping the same gun that you killed the bull with? Like, dude, what was you thinking? But BMF, man, look, the BMF and Kato situation, I don't think that's gonna last. Don't think it.
So
none of them gonna go.
Yeah. The last scene is when he put the body when it was about to fucking the body was behind the couch, right? Was that the last scene?
No. When I remember when the bull was stabbed, when the young bull was stabbed, when Darius got killed.
Oh yeah, we talked about that already. We talked about that already though.
Yeah, but the body stopped like basically in back of the little couch they were fucking on. That was crazy. I was like, what is they're talking about? I'm looking at the blood. I'm looking like I didn't even think when I saw that was the last thing I was thinking about was the body.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck is this blood from? I looked, I said, oh, it's the bull.
But from that scene, Meech did get old boy to change his mind though.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yep.
So
I think he's got the own plug down.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we did. We did. This is a good episode, man. It's a good episode.
Really good episode. Yeah. So, any predictions for the next episode?
I think this is where mom and dad have a nice little, and also, you know what? You know what's gonna be interesting? I think we're gonna see how the sister reacts. This is gonna be very important to Terry and to Meech, because now I want to see how the sister's gonna react. Is the sister going to be afraid of her brothers now? Being around her brothers now, because a person that she really cared about other than her brothers and her mom and dad just got killed right in front of her. Legit. And somebody, hold up. remember a guy was going to kidnap her too as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, look, is she going to be like, I think that's going to be a very telling thing next episode. I think the mom and dad are really going to try to like basically give Terry an ultimatum. Because I think they might move.
Yeah, I don't see them giving
to Terry. I mean,
they already tried that though. It didn't work.
But I think they hold it. But I think they might move. I think this time, I think they might just be like, we out. They might move. I don't think they stay where they, huh?
I can see that.
Because I'm thinking now, it's like, no, this is too hot right now. And then all of a sudden now you just saw what happened to their little girl. Nah, They can't be underneath Misa's protection in terms of like, just 24 hours, 7 days a week. No, they trying to be out. I think they're going to be like that. Look.
I say, they need to move now. After they see that,
it's too hot. It's too hot now for them. And now, like I said, it's going to be interesting of what do Meech and Terry do when they see that happen. It's like, all right, look, mom and dad leaving. What do we do? I think that's going to be the thing for episode thing, because I think now we're going to see mom and dad try to move. And I think that's going to be not an epiphany, but it's going to be like a very important moment for both Meech and Terry in their life now. Because now, remember, like I said, Terry's still in school, though. So now, does he go with mom and dad and bounce? Or does he stay there with Meech? Because Meech ain't, hold up, we know Meech ain't moving. He just got to connect.
Mm-hmm.
So we're about to say, I think next episode we're going to see, the movement. I think Lamar, I don't know what Lamar's next move is right now. I really don't think so.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Lamar gonna have that much of a role in the next episode.
You think he's gonna be hiding out?
They're gonna show him, but I don't think they're gonna have him really making too much noise in the next episode.
All right, okay.
Because he's been heavy the last two.
He has.
So I think they're gonna talk from a different angle. So I think it's gonna be a lot more the cop and Pat.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I think it's gonna be a lot more story. The story's gonna be featured around them on the next episode. All right, man. Yo, good show. We covered a lot of shit, man. We covered a lot of shit. So you gotta think about our top 5 for next week. And we'll discuss that. You got any partying shots before we leave?
Look, man, I say this every week, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all could be listening anywhere to something else, but y'all here listening and watching with us. Look, say this one most, look, come, like I said, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Check out our YouTube page. We really, really want you to basically subscribe to our YouTube page, like it, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us how we're doing. We really, really appreciate it. That will help us a whole lot. We have a lot of very important people looking at us, and they appreciate the feedback, and we appreciate the feedback as well, because we always check it. And look, man, this has been a great show. Great topic as always, man. Great conversation. And look, Tasty Tuesday next week.
All right. So shout out to Mile High Radio, Blackjack TV, Blackjack Prime, Zingle TV. Shout out to Blast. Shout out to our own behind the scenes sponsors, partnerships that we've been working with. Shout out to Stacks, Sean, Tina B, Becca, Mel, Nick. Shout out to Mel Cousin that came on the show last Wednesday.
Y'all killed it.
We growing. We adding to the guys family, and we'll keep growing. We're going to keep trying to do big things.
Yeah.
All right. Out.
See y'all next week.